ALIS is a sales-increasing data linking system that allows apparel manufacturers with products at multiple e-commerce sites to manage their inventory from a single screen. Reduce development costs. Increase inventory usage. And standardize your branding, all at the same time with this comprehensive product data system. Manufacturers distributing their product to multiple e-commerce sites spend too much time developing coordinated data systems for each and every site. This puts pressure on development budgets and can even lead to lost sales opportunities if not properly linked. ALIS is designed specifically to make life easier for both manufacturers and online retailers. First, manufacturers only need to coordinate with ALIS in order to sell through numerous online retailers, and since we offer many benefits to retailers, our system covers most major Japanese e-commerce sites. The manufacturer simply has to send their products to the fulfillment center. At our studio, we will photograph and measure the products, perform copywriting, and manage all related data and inventory numbers in one place. The information recorded by ALIS is then reflected at all online retailers. For example, when one item is sold at store A, ALIS's inventory numbers will decrease by 1, and inventory numbers displayed at other stores will also decrease by 1. Because there is no need to divide inventory between multiple retailers, your products will sell more efficiently. Our product photographers will also capture your brand's unique tone and style, so you'll never worry about standardization across your various stores. With standard inventory management, difficulties arise as your products appear in more stores. With ALIS, however, you only need to use the ALIS management screen in order to have product data updated across all sites, potentially saving your company considerable time and money. This is truly a win-win system for both manufacturers and online retailers. Let's look at what happens after you install ALIS. First, enter the basic information for the products that ALIS will manage. You can also choose the format in which to upload information from your own system: API, FTP, HULFT, and more. ALIS supports automatic information retrieval for nearly all systems. 2. Next, simply send your products to our fulfillment center. Even if your products do not arrive with a JAN code, one will be assigned in-store and managed within ALIS. In other words, all you have to do is send us your inventory. 3. When the products arrive, our own production staff will photograph and measure the items, perform copywriting, and record these and other details. We will be in contact with you to ensure that photography, including styling and lighting, accurately reflects your company's branding. 4. Once everything is digitized, ALIS will then register the products. At this point, we can register not only standard products, but also sale items and pre-order items. 5. We will also confirm stock for each item and register inventory numbers. 6. When these inventory numbers are registered with online retailers, the product information and saleable numbers are also recorded, quickly making your products available for consumers. 7. When a customer buys an item, 8. A sales notification is sent from the retailer to ALIS. 9. At this point, we also send a sales notification to you. Not only is the notification sent, but the system's information also syncs. This makes it possible, for example, to sell the store's inventory on the website overnight through the POS system and have the item sent out to the customer from the store the following day. It is a true omni-channel hub, monitored by personnel 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and guaranteed to provide 99.9% uptime. 10. When the sold items are subtracted from ALIS's system, the new numbers are recalculated at each retailer according to the initial ratios and reflected in each inventory count. A1. If an order is canceled before it is shipped, a cancellation notification is sent from the store to ALIS, and ALIS updates the numbers, returning the canceled items to the inventory counts at each retailer. In other words, every time Alice's inventory numbers fluctuate, ratios are recalculated and updated at each store. 11. When an item is sold successfully, the retailer's status changes to awaiting shipment. 12. At the same time, an instruction is sent to the fulfillment center requesting shipment. 13. When warehouse staff receive this instruction, they quickly pick, pack, and ship the product as early as the same day. Items can be shipped for both B2B and B2C purposes. 14. With B2B shipping, the item is shipped to the customer after it arrives at the retailer. 15. When the item is dispatched from the fulfillment center, WMS sends a shipping confirmation notice to ALIS. 16. ALIS notifies the retailer of the order number, and a shipping confirmation email with the shipping company's tracking number is sent to the customer. B1. If a customer wishes to return or exchange an item, a returns and exchanges report arrives at customer support, and the item is returned to the warehouse. B2. Returns and exchanges staff at the warehouse then thoroughly inspect the item, determining whether it is an A item or a B item. If there are any defects, we arrange to have the item returned to you. If there are no defects, the item is returned to the shelves and added to ALIS's inventory numbers. ALIS employs a coordinated system that manages all information needed for internet sales. It can even handle retail price changes for pre-order and sale items. Next, we are going to take a look at how to link inventory and how to understand online retailer inventories. There are two ways to link inventory with online retailers. The first is through real-time linking at the moment a customer puts the item in their cart or when the order is placed. This method makes it possible to display the same inventory figures across all online stores in real time. To do so, however, has required the retailers to perform costly improvements that make it difficult to link their inventory. As a result, the other method involves inputting the retailer's order data using CSV and simply unloading that data within the ALIS environment to link the batch. Since virtually all online store systems are capable of performing a CSV download of order data, it becomes much easier to link information. Next, I'll explain how to view inventory numbers in the case that 100 items are stocked between 4 different online retailers. Stores A and B can only handle batch linking, while stores C and D are linked in real time. First, we have to decide how to divide the inventory between these two types. In this case, we've given 40% to the batch stores and 60% to the real-time stores. Next, we have to further divide the inventory among stores A and B, which can only handle batch linking. In this case, we will divide them evenly and give 20 items to each store. Since any item sold in these stores will not be reflected until ALIS recognizes the CSV data, if store A sells 2 items, only their inventory decreases to 18, and if store B sells 3 items, only their inventory decreases to 17. As sales continue at stores A and B, ALIS will check the inventory at set intervals, update the total stock figures, and continue to divide the remaining inventory in the ratio originally prescribed, that is, 40% to batch retailers and 60% to real-time retailers. Inventory among the batch stores will be further divided 50-50, and inventory figures from the real-time stores will also be updated. Meanwhile, if 5 items are sold at store C, a sales notification arrives at ALIS in real time, updating both the total inventory amount and the inventory numbers at store D. At the time of the next inventory check, the total inventory will again be automatically divided 40-60, and the updated numbers will be displayed at each store, and so on. Meanwhile, when inventory at the real-time stores falls below a predetermined number, the system will stop showing the total number remaining items at both Store C and Store D, and instead automatically split the remaining saleable inventory between the two. This prevents limited remaining items from being bought all at once and resulting in sold-out status. Now let's look at how inventory is divided among batch stores. When a total stock of 100 items is first to be sold at 3 batch-style online retailers, we first set up the backup inventory. If backup inventory is set to 10 items, we subtract these 10 items from the total of 100, resulting in 90 items that will be initially distributed equally among the 3 stores, 30 items each. As an example, if Store A is selling many items, Store B is selling less, and hardly any are being bought at Store C, the next time inventory is added and must be divided between these retailers, ALIS will change the ratios based on sales rates at each store, automatically updating the percentage for you. As a result, Store A, which sold the most items, will receive 45% of the new inventory, or 60 items, while the next biggest seller, Store B, will receive 35%, or 47 items. And Store C, which sold hardly any, will receive only 20% of the new inventory, or 27 items. On the other hand, if Store C is holding a sale next week and is likely to sell more items despite its poor sales record, the current setup will provide it with only a limited inventory. However, should you wish to purposely increase the inventory at that store since the sale will increase sales despite the store's previous record, the ratios can be set manually. You can switch between automatic and manual settings, but remember that the automatic setting is programmed to distribute a larger inventory to sites with better sales performance. Products can be shipped for both B2C and B2B purposes, but B2B shipping increases lead time and could affect customer satisfaction. This is why we've allowed the system to set aside a small number of items at the store. A standard number can be set for this inventory. If it is set to 5 items, for example, when the store's inventory falls below 5, additional inventory will be automatically shipped from the ALIS warehouse. With this system, the store will always maintain a minimum number of items, allowing them to ship items to business customers without delay. Having a shared inventory, however, means that even if this entire inventory is sold at once, missed sales opportunities are avoided because the retailer can reference ALIS's inventory and continue selling the product. In other words, ALIS uses a sophisticated system to maximize sales opportunities and increase inventory usage. Simply by using ALIS to manage your inventory, you will never miss the chance to see automated analysis and sales information for each of your products. Information about parameters such as sales channels, geographic regions, timeframes, and customers will also aid marketing strategy and product planning. To improve sales, let ALIS do the managing for you.